Hello, Stats 300, and this is Professor Gonzalez, and I'd like to give a update and last kind of tips going into our last test. Just taking a look at our schedule and things like that, important dates, um, and just kind of reminding you where to find things. I know we already talked about where things were way back when we first went online, but I just wanted to hit that again. If you click on File, you can see that we've got content for the last test, test number 4. Click on that, and you can see we've got our chapter 9 content. And there's actually more than that. There's chapter 9 and a section 11.1 and 12.1. So what this is if you remember when I showed this to you before, this shows us the particular lectures that are through ALEX, and because they're not the easiest to really see, they don't really, unfortunately, they tell you chapter 11, but they don't say 11.1. So just like before, I went through and circled, this is 11.1, and circled the videos that explain, in this case, p-value method for 11.1, critical value method, and then in examples. In a lecture format. Of course, I still make my videos that goes over all the homework that are in the assigned side of ALEX and also the interactive side of ALEX, also known as objectives. Anyhow, so just to kind of reiterate this again, like what you would do is you would take a look at maybe 9.2, and it says, it tells you which videos to take a look at, has the title on them. You might want to just take a picture of it or just kind of put it on the side. And then what you do is you go over to, let's see, to ALEX, and you would click on textbook, ebook. And let me bring that into the screen. Looks something like that. And if you click on media, this will match, and I know I showed you this before, so most people are, this is kind of redundant, but you match, this matches that screenshot I had of the red circled videos. You just go to chapter, in this case, we did chapter 9 we were looking at, or even we looked at chapter 10, or 11 rather, 11.1, see all videos, and then you just match up. I believe it was those 3 were circled. You match up those videos, and then you can click on the video and listen to it. Once again, I'll also, as before, do the homework problems where I go through the homework problems and explain how to do those. Okay, while we're in ALEX, we might as well take a look at, when you click on the assignments, it does the green assignment box, and then you've got the Learn, which is the interactive questions. Another thing you might want to do is take a look at the grade book, just to kind of get, get a strategy here at the end. The green stuff, the green assignment boxes that you guys have been working on, that I call assignments, that is worth, in terms of your homework, it's 50% of your homework grade. This final pie progress that accumulates your work in ALEX on the interactive side, that finishes up on May 20th, and that is 25% of your grade. There's an adjustment on that. I think it's 85 or 90. I'll make sure it says 85%. But if you get 85% of the topics done in the interactive side of ALEX, it'll give you a nice 25% at that rate, at that 100% rate. Hopefully you get the 100% of it. Once again, if you get to 85% of the topics that you're going for done, it'll give you 100% in that category. So that's a nice bump. That continues to accumulate as you work on the interactive side of ALEX. Now, the interactive side also, with these little circular icons, also known as objectives, that little piece is 25%. And so a lot of people have been working on that, but have kind of also, in some cases, some people have focused in on the assignment side. And coming back to this would really help out. And what I did, and I know I've told you this, but chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8, and currently chapter 9. These all the way back to chapter 5 is extended all the way to the end, so it's wide open for you. If you do problems in chapter 5, 6, or 7, or 8, including 9, that will give you, in some cases, kind of double points in some ways, right? Because you get credit for this 25% in here, but you also get credit. It also accumulates in this pie side which is a nice big bump at the very end. Now this isn't a bump. This is just my own student representation. It's not a real student, so it looks kind of funny. It doesn't have any scores in it, but that's something that you really probably want to go back and when you do the problems all the way back to chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, and currently 9, that'll give you credit, especially the ones that are past due and are extended. That'll automatically give you credit, and you'll see your grade go up because they already passed due, so it's already credited. Like for instance, this one, hypothesis testing, it's due on the 11th of May, and so that's when that credit goes in. And also these other assignments start from 9.1 to 9.4, then 11.1. 11.2 should not be in here, I don't believe, so I'll fix that. But it's 11.1 and 12.1, just two others. That'll finish up and be due on the 11th of May. And so I wanted to make you aware of that, and also wanted to go back over to, where is that? Yeah, back over here to make sure that you also see the different types of things we can get here. Let's see, let me go back to File. Let's see, Content. Yeah, here's the pacing that paces us to the end. A lot of people are doing really good. Taking a look at 9.1, I see people finishing 9.1, 9.2, and have done 9.3 also, so that's good. Here we are on the 27th, so you really should be looking at the video of 9.4 and 11.1 just to kind of start going on that. If you're not there yet, I know people kind of are working at their own pace, and that's fine. You have all the way, you can see 11.1, 12.1. We put in 12.1 again, a review, and then the test number 4 opens on the 6th of May and remains open for you to do just like last time, giving you 2 attempts as well. So you do the first attempt, and then the second attempt just gives you problems that you missed, and you can build on that score. But that initially opens on the 6th of May and then closes at 11:59 on the 11th of May, and so does all of our homework. It closes on that day. So we still have some time, but you know how it goes. Time goes by. When we start accumulating, it gets to be, a big pile of work to do. So you really should get on that. And I've posted some of the video homework problems already on 9.1, 9.2. I'll get 9.3 and 9.4 shortly, so you'll have that to look at. So you kind of see my take on doing the problems along with the author. Let's see, what else did I want to show you? I think that, also, after we take test number 4, then we go into finals week. And on the 14th, I'm going to open the final up. I'll have the same setup where you're going to have the first and second attempt, just like the other 2 tests. And it closes on the 20th, and on the 20th, your pie chart closes as well. The AlexPie last 25% of your homework grade goes into the grade on the close of that on the 20th. And also, like I said, the final exam closes. I will give you a final review to look at, and I'll also give you a review for test number 4 as well. Anything else I could think of? Let's see. Oh yeah, another thing probably to point out is test formulas and notes. Something that's going to be very useful to use would be this test number 4, formulas and notes. We have our test statistics for 9.1, for 9.2, for 9.3. And of course these tables, which are really nice, and then all these z-score tables if you want to do it that way. There's alternative ways. You could also use the calculator as well, as I told you on that calculator video. Calculator is available to you while you're doing the problems. There's also the t distribution values here, and also chi-squared, which shows up at like the very end, very end of our section, our last section of this. Okay, I think that is it. I just wanted to kind of make you aware of that and the timeline. Once again, if I go back to where did it go? Content, our pacing. Once again, the main thing I want you to see is that our test number 4 opens on the 6th of May, and you have until the 11th of May. On the 11th of May, test number 4 closes at 11:59, and so does sections 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 11.1, and 12.1. And the other thing, just to reiterate again, I really hope that you guys take the time to go back and go back and pick up some of these missing pieces in the interactive side, and also known as the objectives that have these little circular icons to pick up. Chapter 5 is available for you to do. 6, 7, any of those that you pick up will directly change your score, increase your score on your homework, and also will also accumulate your final Pi progress, which on the 20th of May kicks into your 25% of that value is calculated into your homework grade, which is really almost for everybody. Well, everybody, it will be a benefit. It always is a benefit. So to get that grade up higher, it'd be nice to do that, and you do that by doing these problems over here. How do you get to those problems? Well, you get to those problems by going to Learn or My Path. And of course, those problems are going to be in this category where you have 1, 2, 3 chances to go through it, or 1, 2, 3 times you need to get it correct. As you click on this tab, you can see the different things that you can do, what's open to you. And also when you click on this tab, you can go back to different sections. Let's see, I think chapter 2 and 3 are not open, but I did extend 5, 6, 7, 8, and we are currently on 9. So if you went back to chapter, let's say you had a problem or two you didn't do in chapter 5, probability, you can click on that, and you can click on that, right? Or either one of them, whatever you want to click on, and you can start working on that, and that will give you direct credit into your homework category, and also in the Pi ALEKS section, which will also be helpful for your grade, homework grade, and ultimately your full grade. All right, this is Mr. Gonzalez, and I am signing off. I will kick out some homework problems, 9394 for you shortly, and I hope everybody is doing great. Continue to stay strong with doing your homework and trying to keep up with things. It is not easy because online is always a little more challenging because you're a little bit more on your own, and pacing is up to you. And that, for a lot of us, is hard because of procrastination, even though we really ideally don't have anything else to distract us, but, you know, other than probably Netflix and the internet and everything else, it can be challenging just because these days just kind of melt into each other, and I understand. Same thing for me. So I hope you guys stay strong. You should be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so continue to go. I will update, make sure grades are updated so you can see where you're at. You can see you're close to the end of the tunnel here, and you will feel so good if you finish this class and you have a passing grade, or you have the grade that you want to achieve, and you'll go into summer. Unfortunately, you'll still probably be on lockdown. Hopefully we'll start having some freedoms, but you'll be happy to be finished with it, and that'll be a nice accomplishment rather. Thank you very much, and I hope to talk to you soon. Hope to see you next semester on campus, and take care. I'm not signing off for the semester. That sounded a little too final. But anyways, I hope you guys stay strong and get your work done so you can be happy what you did when you go into summer break. Okay, take care. Bye.